A bird's-eye view from a Cessna shows just how out of control the Long Lake wildfire grew this weekend. On the ground, a doorbell camera captures the urgency as fire officials go door to door helping to evacuate. The fire more than doubled in size over the weekend, measuring 7,780 hectares in size, forcing the evacuation of more than 330 properties. Some have been damaged.
We really can't imagine what it must feel like. And also with the added anxiety of not knowing what's happening to your home, it's an awful time. Out of respect for those families, they are being notified first before we confirm any numbers.
The Red Cross has a shelter set up at this NSCC campus in nearby Middleton, while the Salvation Army Church in Bridgetown has a donation center set up. As more people evacuate the fire, the more families they see.
Yeah, so it had grown to about 70 households, and when I say households, that doesn't include every member of the households. Now, just from today, we've gone from that to 85.
The province announced some financial aid today for evacuees, $500 for adults having to evacuate for 4 to 7 days and $200 for minors, while an additional $500 and $200 for those out 8 to 14 days, while an additional $250 and $200 for anyone beyond 15 days, to a maximum of $3,000 per adult and $1,750 per minor. The tinder dry conditions and the wind this weekend helped the wildfire spread out of control. Crews on the ground had to pull back because of the heat of the fire.
But the day on Long Lake was a bad one. Despite best efforts, a week of planning and everything we could do, that fire responded as we thought it would to the weather. The weather conditions were not good for us. It responded pretty much as we thought it would, and that fire stood up and ran away.
It's raining right now, but what we're expecting in the forecast won't be enough to make a difference in terms of containing this wildfire. DNRR officials said today we need sustained rain for days to make an impact. As far as the funding for those being forced to evacuate their homes, they can find a link on the Nova Scotia Department of Emergency Management website, or they can apply in person at any Service Nova Scotia site. As for the Salvation Army, they're welcoming donations too. They say cash and gift cards for things like food and gas will go a long way to help those families impacted. Todd?
All right, thank you for that. That is our Jesse Thomas reporting from Bridgetown tonight.